Hello, y'all. Happy Thursday. Oh, that's a loud one. Hey, Garage. Hey, Opalite. Hey, Cabal. Happy Thursday. How's everyone's evening? Hey, Garage. How's my evening? It's going all right. It's going all right. I had therapy and then had a little bit of snacky din, and now I'm here. I hope y'all are doing well as well. Glad to see y'all here. Honestly, I'm a little bit sleepy. I had a little bit of tea. I'm gonna be a bit low energy today. I didn't want to have anything too caffeinated because it's a bit late. Tired but well. I'm glad you're well despite being tired. You also had therapy. Nice, Opalite. I hope that was how you say it? I hope that was productive. I hope that was helpful. And I'm doing great. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm glad you're doing great, Garage. And thank you for the lurk, PlayStation fan. I hope you enjoy your lurk, your little nap on the lily pad. But yeah, I'm glad y'all are doing well today. I'm doing alright. It's a bit hot in my room for some reason. We got our AC fixed. We got our AC replaced because there's a leak in it. But this new AC is shit, honestly. This AC is shit. It's been warmer than before. Even when the previous AC was broken. Not broken, but like, it was low on coolant. It was leaking, and that's why we had to add a leak. We had to replace it. We on a new antidepressant. Nice. That's pretty poggers. Poggers. Yeah. The music is making me feel pumped. I'm glad. It's a Nintendo summer playlist. Beach Spot from Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. It's the beach area music, I assume. I did not play Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon. Like, I've played the mainline Pokemon titles, but whenever they make like a sequel to one of the mainline titles, I just stop. I'm good, by the way. I'm glad you're well. I didn't ask you specifically just because when people are lurking, I try not to pressure them for responses to things. But I'm glad you're doing well, PlayStation fan. I hope your Thursday's been going good. I hope everyone's had good food today. If you haven't eaten today, eat. Eat a little snack. It's also slightly louder than you, I think. Let me turn it down then. Let me turn it down so it's less overpowering. Yeah, that last track was a bit overpowering. It's not... The levels aren't higher than mine, but I think, like, just the tone of the music is just very easy to overpower my voice. Because I'm lower now, because my voice is lower, I'm becoming more boy. But yeah, this playlist is very nice. It has a cute picture of Kirby on a little, not a life raft, but on a tube. What do you even call it? Like those circles that you can float around in the ocean? It's getting lower every time I hear ya. I'll have the deepest voice ever. I can send it in the media channel. Alright, just sent it. Doodle's getting lower and lower. You'll soon be lower than me? Really? I'll have a lower voice than you? Lower, feet flower. Gonna be like my deepest fuck voice in no time? Hell yeah. It'll be so hard to hide then. I'm planning on... I'm planning on coming out to work sometime next week. Honestly, I see myself putting it off for longer, but like, soon. In the next few weeks. Also, no! Is the bonk not working? Fuck. Wait, 1 second. Also, hey, Eli, how's it going? Is the bonk not working? 1 second. Oh, it's not resetting. Uh-oh. Have these been... Okay, that works. It uses the same, plugin, so I'm not sure why one works while the other doesn't. Okay, now it works. Okay. You just bonked me. Hello, welcome on in. Well, yeah, today we're gonna be playing more Last Window. We're gonna be seeing more Kyle Hyde. I hope your Thursday is going well so far, Eli. Licking the chip dust off your fingies. That's the best part. Yeah, it really is the best part. When you lick the chip dust off your fingies after eating the bag of chips. It's just caked on there. Just checking, new Twitch category. Just checking. And it's just like you checking things. Doing checklists. It could be you doing your chores. And doing a checklist. It's Thursday? I think so. Let me check my... Yeah, it is Thursday. Sometimes I forget what day it is. Because on Tuesday, I said it was Wednesday. And I was like, happy Wednesday, guys. And everyone was like... Not everyone, but it was actually BP who pointed it out. Speaking of which, hey, BP. How's it going? But yeah, BP was like, isn't it Wednesday? And I'm like, oh, shit. Yeah. Oh, wait, no. Isn't it Tuesday? Isn't it Tuesday? And I was like, oh, yeah, it isn't Wednesday. It's Tuesday. It's Friday at my house? Oh, yeah, because, you're 5 hours ahead, right? Yeah, happy Friday to Garage only. He's the Friday, flat fucker. No, you're not flat. But it's a flat fuck Friday where Garage is. God, I wish that were me. But that'll be us soon. Somewhere in the world. Within 8 hours? Oh no. 7 hours? Because I think... No. What time zone is it in Hawaii? Is it PST? No, it can't be. Hawaii is like what way out. I'm definitely not flat. You're not like Flat Stanley. I was like, you said Wednesday on a Tuesday? Yeah, that's what you said. Time stopped working for me once I started inking my second Shrek animation. Wait, didn't you... Your second Shrek animation, is it that movie? Or are you working on your own personal animation? But yeah, when you're working on art, when you get in the zone, it's very easy to like lose track of time. Okay, so there's actually a Hawaii Aleutian Standard Time. And it's 2 p.m. over there right now. It's 8 p.m. where I am. So they're 6 hours behind on Thursday. So they are in a different time zone. I didn't even realize that. Well, I don't really have any friends in Hawaii, so I never have to like account for that much of a time difference backwards. It's for the movie. They gave me another part. LOL. Help. Oh my god. You're still working on it? You're still working on it? I thought it was finished. If they announced the... Well, I guess it makes sense. They announced the show date, but you aren't necessarily finished with it. I guess it's the same for video games, too. And other stuff. You're rushing to the deadline. I wish you luck with animating that scene, Eli. Eli is they are very skilled artists, and they made that one 3D model of Fronge, If y'all seen it around on my schedule post. Hey Zai, how's it going? How you doing on this fine Thursday? Oh, I gotta drink my tea before it gets cold. I'm drinking some Earl Grey right now. Thank you for the follow, Rackham Frackham. I like that name. Rackham Frackham. We're like 97% done. Oh hell yeah, that's a good place to be. Close to the deadline. If y'all were like, I don't know, 75% done, I would be worried. I would be like, oh no, this is gonna be a like crunch time. But 97, that's pretty good. Y'all are almost there. But wait, what music is this? Is this from no, this is from Metopia. I thought it came from fucking Katamari. Eli, are you working on a movie? Yes, they are. They're working on a movie. They're working on a Shrek animated movie. Not like, okay, so from how I understand, it's like a Shrek fan film, right? It's very cool. It's gonna be shown. Yeah, Shrek 2 Retold. It's gonna be shown in a theater, which is very cool. Honestly, like, having your work shown in a theater, that's... I know, I can't come up with any other word besides cool. My vocabulary is shit, but it's just very cool to be able to have, like, your work there. You sound so cool, Doodle. Thank you. I'm glad y'all think so. I just sound like, so to myself, I sound a bit normal. But when I hear myself on recording, like when I go back in the VOD and listen to myself, it's very nice hearing it. Like, I listened to the VOD from yesterday because people were like pointing out, like, oh, Doodle, your voice is a bit deeper. And I was like, oh, let me try and hear that, because Opalite made a clip, and so I watched the clip and I was like, oh shit, damn, I do sound different. My naive ass was like, yes, Eli is working on Shrek 5 for real, That's still very nice what they're working on, but Shrek 5, that would be like a real awesome experience. Like, if you worked on Shrek 5. Like, imagine. And imagine if there was a Shrek 5. Like, when was the last Shrek movie? You sound very nice, thank you. Thank you. Like, let me see, Shrek 4. Release. Oh, over a decade ago. That was a long time ago. Has it really been that long? Just listen to yourself say tiny penis and enjoy your low ah boy. Yeah, okay, where did I put that clip? Let me just open it up from Discord. Then but yeah, if y'all want into tiny penis pieces, then you yeah, that's very nice. Tiny penis pieces. The last Shrek movie was the 4th. Yeah, the Shrek Forever After. God damn. Long settled into married life and fully domesticated, Shrek, Mike Myers, begins to long for the days when he felt like a real ogre. Damn, Shrek got whipped. Doodle's voice is still just as nice as it changes. I'm glad. That was a bit of a thing that I was worried about, cause like, Of course, like, it's okay to miss my previous voice. But this is just how it's gonna be. But I hope that it still has similar relaxing qualities that people have complimented my voice for. Because whenever people point it out, I'd be like, "Oh, he's so nice. I'm glad I sound nice." Funny thing is that I thought I misheard, and then Bebop said it in chat. Yeah, it was like, I think a lot of people heard me say that. It's different, but it's still doodle. Yeah, it's still nice. Miss your previous voice? It exists on good VODs, so thankfully not gone. Yeah, thankfully there is a lot of content of my voice out there. There's a shit ton. Holy shit. I guess thankfully, since I've kept up with streaming so consistently and for so long, there's just a lot of content with old doodle voice. It's doodle-based voice, just at a lower note, so still comfy. It's now even lower, so you can fall asleep to it easier. A vocal buffet. Just eat num. Yeah, doodle was doodle. I'm still just a blob. But now I'm a blob with a deeper voice. Now I can, like, go up to you being like, "Hey, bitch. Hey, bitch. What you doing? Come around here often?" Deep blob. Wait, what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for calling you a bitch. Sorry, you're a cool guy. You're a cool guy. It's just my first instinct to call someone a to call someone a bitch when I'm doing a bit. Most important part of doodle is doodle being doodle and being happy doodle. Yes, yes, that is the important part. There's a doodle. Doodle doodling the doodle. Doodling. Doing the doodle. Doing the doodle thing. You know, I never realized what Mike Myers looked like. Because he apparently voices Shrek. But now I can just connect Shrek to all these different actors now. To all these different movies. Like, didn't he play in, Austin Powers? If doodle isn't happy nor doodle, something is missing. It could be doodle or happy. It's one of those things. It could either be the doodle or the happy. Doodle, doodling, doodle, doing doodly things. Yeah, that's a good tongue twister. Doodle, doodling, doodle, doing doodly things. Doing doodle, doodling, doodle, doing doodly things. Doodle, doodling, doodle, doing doodly things. I've never been good at tongue twisters. My tongue just likes to be a little lump in my mouth. Thank you! Thank you! I did a great job. The 3 times tongue twister. Oh, thank you for the clip. Alright, what's this? Hey, bitch. Hey, bitch. What you doing? Come around here often? Oh, hey, shit, bitch. I sound really deep. Holy shit. Thank you for the clip, Opalite. Thank you for the head pat, too. And yeah, Mike Myers played Shrek, Austin Powers, Dr. Evil, Fat Bastard. What a name. What a name. That feeling when you're Fat Bastard. Like, isn't there, Fat Bastard is like a term used, oh no, it's called ugly. They call him ugly instead of fat. In doujins, right? Where, like, they have the guy, you know, who's usually faceless or whatever, part of a mob or something, is just that archetype in doujins. And apparently a guy became a VTuber for that? There was like a VTuber ugly bastard guy. And I can't say anything about his character, but he didn't seem mean from when I like looked into his streams. He seemed like a cool guy, but I didn't really watch his streams that much. Fat Bastard was my favorite character in that series. His lines were hysterical to me. He's just a really hostile Scotsman. Oh, okay, so he's just like a very intense comedic character. At first I was like, huh, but then I knew what you were talking about. I try not to go too detailed with it because this is a 16+ stream, but if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's using that in spicy stuff. But then again, we've talked about CBT on stream, so the line is blurry. We can make pee pee poo poo butt jokes. Like I impersonated his lines enough times that I picked up a bit of the accent through it, and I can still somewhat wield it. Oh, cool. It's 16+. Sorry, it's all right. It's all right. I just try and keep from referencing those things too explicitly. I talk about Joujins and stuff, but it's kind of like fan fiction, right? There's fan fiction that isn't that, and there's fan fiction that is definitely that. And I may consume a lot more of one category than the other. My leg was sweaty. My leg is sweaty. I don't know why my room is so hot. But like, well, I know why, because it's hot outside. But like, that just like sweaty feeling in between your underneath your knee. It's funky. Yeah, resident fanfic writer. We got a fanfic writer in here. And we got Zizon. Cough cough BL. Yeah. It's no secret that I am a consumer of BL. Oh my god. I looked at the time to see how much we've been talking, how long we've been talking, and we've been talking for a good 20 minutes. I guess we successfully stalled for enough time during the stream. Cause, so yeah, I have a VOD channel, and I always think about like, okay, so these VODs, they're not made for YouTube, they're just re-uploads from Twitch. So obviously, you know, someone who's browsing through YouTube, they're not here for the 20-minute conversation at the beginning. So I'm always thinking like, oh, it would probably be better if we didn't talk so long. But also like, y'all are here with me right now. I'm having a good conversation. It doesn't really matter. I just upload stuff on YouTube so that people can like look back and reference moments that they may remember fondly. Although YouTube is not a perfect place to upload because I still I get hit with like copyright stuff. So if I watch like a certain copyrighted thing, I have to clip it out. Otherwise it gets blocked everywhere. And I can't even, people just can't watch it. Fogum, they can skip if they don't like it. Yeah. Hey, if you're out there on YouTube watching this VOD right now, I appreciate you for getting this far. And actually being here for that long. Or you just skipped ahead and then you heard me say like, hey you, YouTuber, YouTube person. And then you got spooked or something. It's like your own podcast with live audience. I enjoy it. Yeah, it's like y'all are here. I want to interact with you. Some people still like the chatting. Yeah, it's like good background noise too. Like sometimes I just like put on the multi-hour video of someone just talking about nothing and I just enjoy it. And I play a game. It's like in the background there. It kind of like fills in the void, you know? Like, I don't know. I know that this is a thing that other people do, but it's like, I can't just do one thing. I have to stimulate other parts of my, brain. Like if I'm playing a game, and I'm watching a video. Also, what song is this? I recognize it. Playing a game, watching a video, have something on my phone, I don't know. Oh, Zora's Domain, yeah, from Ocarina of Time. Dear YouTube users, I wish you a very cool day and night. Big heart, YouTube peeps, yes. Props to you, YouTube watchers. YouTube watchers. Oh god, I can't believe tomorrow's Friday already. I can't wait for Friday to come. I can't wait for the weekend to come. And then this weekend I'm actually meeting up, I'm seeing Eli in person. We're gonna hang out. I'm gonna make you some food. Probably risotto or something, because I really like risotto. Hi YouTube, big ass. Doodle, one neuron is activated. Doodle, when 2 neurons are activated. Happy, yeah. We need to keep the second neuron activated to maintain a good mood. Otherwise it just feels like something's missing. Yeah, let's go, yeah! I definitely want to cook for you, friend, because I just have spent a lot of my life not knowing how to cook, and I've leveled up my game. I've leveled up my cooking game recently, and now I like cooking for people. Doodle's social era has been achieved. Yeah, last weekend, very social. Now this weekend, social. Until I go back to being a hermit. Just kidding. I'm not really... I'm like half a hermit. I'm hermit enough where like, all the walking this past weekend has been taking a toll on me. My legs stopped aching, but my knee is hurting. So I'm just like, oh no, I walked way too much. Like at one point, like I was having trouble just like staying standing because my hips hurt so much. I was like, I'm an old person. I'm grandpappy. Like the grandpappy in me is coming out. And he's here to stay. He wants to sit down and eat a snack. But yeah, at least that was good exercise. We walked a lot. Alright, let's see if we can start the game. It's been 30 minutes. Let's see if we can at least get through part of the game. Let's see. Wow, and we can keep chatting and stuff too. Okay, let's load. Hello there, Kyle. Hello. Okay, we were at 5 p.m., so we're part of the way through the chapter. Yeah, we have the old, like, it was just a lot. I was feeling my lack of... Oh, hello there, Tony. He's just right here. I was feeling my lack of, exercise the past few months. Like, I have not really been, getting out as much as I should. Because I used to take walks a lot last summer. Well, maybe not just the past few months, maybe it's the past year. And so I was good with, like, walking and stuff. But, yeah. I regressed back into, sedentary life. Very sedentary. Actually, Grandpappy can confirm. Yeah, Opalite confirmed that I was Grandpappy. I remember I was like, you should have used your Ring Fit to prepare. Yeah, but even then, I don't think the Ring Fit would have prepared me for all that walking, because it's not a lot of walking. I probably should have taken more walks. Hey there. Hey, Tony. How's that wax you bought? It's perfect. Just tried a little out earlier and my guitar was shining in no time. That's good to hear. Certainly is. But more importantly than that, hehe. What's up? What's up, dude? Smile all you like. The answer's no. Let's see if he wants something from us first. Hey, Tony, what's with all the smiles? Hide, hide, hide. You really are a sly one, man. You're not making any sense. What do you mean? Come on, there's no need to be modest about it. I saw, man. What did you see? I went to see you in your room, but instead caught a peek at some hot chick. Huh? Wait, who's there? No one should be in my room. Walking to a nearby combini for Chip. Yeah. I do have a grocery store at walking distance from me, but it requires walking across not a highway per se, but like a big road. Who's this hot chick? Well, she had long blonde hair. Anything else? Yeah, she was smoking. I mean, oh, she was petite and slender. Also, I realize I'm covering up the screen a little bit. Let me move so I'm not covering up as much of the dialogue. She was smoking. I thought he was saying like, oh, she was smoking a cigarette. No, she was just smoking hot. Got any ideas? I've got plenty of ideas, but... Remembered then, have you? When did you see her? I don't know, about 30 minutes ago? She was just hanging around outside your room. Did you speak to her? Well, I wanted to, but as soon as I opened my mouth, she ran off. Sorry, but I gotta split. There's somewhere I need to be. Frogger in real life, yeah, just like, forget about, like, clicking the button that to ask for permission to cross the road. Just, like, try and dodge all the cars, especially during rush hour. Yeah, she was smoking her own hotness. That, you can say that in life, you're just smoking your own hotness away. Okay, well, we gotta get to the phone. Our pager's going off. Me dodging traffic with reckless abandon. Ooh! Oh? There's a note in my door. Oh! This looks like Mila. Was it from Mila? I removed the note that's been jammed into the door. Rush Hour, the movies with Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker? Oh, is that the name of a movie? It reads, missed you. I'll drop in another time. Mila. So it was Mila. Also, Mila's blonde. I always thought that she was like albino or something because they always draw her with white hair, but I guess... Oh, this is a black... The portraits are black and white, so... Oh, I have a trilogy. Okay. The light's lit on my answer phone. I like how he calls it the answer phone instead of like the answering machine. I hear a man's voice on the tape. It sounds familiar somehow. You must deliver the Scarlet Star to whoever's responsible for Kathy McGrath's death. I know that voice. For information on the reward, check under table B in Lucky's Cafe at 7 p.m. today. Ooh, mysterious. What the hell is this? Some sort of joke? If it were legal, I'd fucking leave a handprint dent in the hood of some of these asshole drivers that drive too goddamn close. Oh, you mean like they drive like super close behind you? Yeah, like they want you to like move out of the way, but like... You know what that makes me want to do instead? It makes me want to like brake. It makes me want to like, not brake so that they actually crash into me, but like, oh, like mid-crosswalk and such? Yeah. Because there are some people who follow you very closely because they want you to get out of the fucking way. But it makes me want to, like, pump my brakes a little bit. scare them off. Like, hey, bitch, you better back off. Otherwise you'll crash. It's my pager again. Yeah, hold your horses, Rachel. Red Crown, how may I help you? It's me. Ed's been wanting to talk to you. I'll pass you over. Rachel, before you pass me over, I need to ask you about something. What is it? I just heard that Mila came to my room while I was out. She left a note saying she'd try again later. Really? She was there? She must have gone straight to your place after arriving in LA. I'm supposed to be meeting her shortly. That's good. Could you let her know I got the note? Sure thing, sweetie. Okay, I'm passing you over to Ed now. Imagine, like... So this is the world before, like, you could just contact anyone at any time. So, like, you had to rely on, like, people being there at the right time. And, like, making plans beforehand and hoping that people, like, actually show up. Can't count how many times some shithead would nearly hit me because they can't wait for 5 goddamn seconds. Oh, yeah. When they try to, like, turn right or, like, go across the crosswalk as soon as the right turns green. The light turns green. Or, like, not even then either. Like, when they're trying to turn right on a red. They're like, get out of the way, person. I'm like, no, pedestrians have right of way. What the fuck? I've got some info for you, Hyde. It's about the reopening of your father's case. I managed to get some time with a friend of the mayor's, and we had a chat. Did they say why they chose now of all times to reopen the case? The LAPD are eager to put the decisiveness of candidate Hugh Speck to the test, and to begin a huge crackdown on a certain organized crime syndicate. As a grand opening to this campaign, they decided that one of the most infamous unsolved cases in recent history would be apt. As it turns out, one of the most prominent ones on their list happened to be your dad's. Need to legalize pedestrian self-defense against these armored douchebags. Maybe, but I don't even think that, like, a lot of pedestrians would even be able to defend themselves against cars. Ed, are you trying to tell me that the organized crime syndicate they're after is... You gotta hide, it's Nile. They've had their eyes on that group since the event at Hotel Dusk a year ago. Hydraulic punchers. This is crazy. They seriously think my dad's death is connected in some way to Nile? Trust me, I was shocked too when I heard. When I found your dad's body in that parking lot 25 years ago, we discovered that he'd been killed elsewhere roughly 2 days before, then moved. There were no witnesses and no obvious signs leading to the murderer. We were stuck. We searched the suitcase we found at the scene and officially identified him. It was Chris Hyde. My superior at the time was keen to put this case to rest and told me to tie things up. This is what he said to me. He said that a small-time case like this wasn't worth that time and effort. I can't believe that may have had some sort of connection to Nile. In fact, that connection has only just become apparent to me. Damn. I guarantee a normal hammer in my hand would make them think twice. Yeah, they're like, don't hurt my car, please. Don't smash my windows. Pedestrian wearing the sonic bumpers. Joink. Ford flying at Mach 1. Oh god. Was your superior Hugh Speck? Yeah, that was him. I've got some interesting information of my own, Ed. I found out who the recipient for the last lost item on that order sheet is. Yeah? Well, who's the lucky guy? According to the client, I'm supposed to hand it to whoever was responsible for the murder that happened here 13 years ago. Kathy McGrath's murder. They want you to deliver the item to the murderer in an unsolved case? That's what it sounds like. Now it's starting to make sense. The client, whoever they are, wants more than just an item. They want you to investigate the events in that building's past, too. So this person who's, like, trying to lead us along, they must know that we're, like, an ex-detective or something. Or an ex-cop. Also, I'm gonna eat a little snacky. I have, some chocolate-covered pretzels with me. The ones I had at the con. They're very good. You know, we had Quiro try these out when they were over here. They weren't a huge fan of them, but they're so good. I love how they have like a bit of saltiness to them and sweetness. Alright, I've had my share. Yeah, salt and chocolate is a match made in heaven. I love chocolate with sea salt. I love like pretzels with chocolate because they have like the salt. And I like salty things in general, so like it just makes the chocolate better for me. So it seems. There's something that doesn't sit right with me about all this, Hyde. I know what you mean. I'm still looking into Frank Raver. I'll call you when I have something. Got it. Beep, beep, beep. Alright, so... should we head back out? Who's there? Oh, it's him. You're the last person I expected to see. Yeah, he was the last person I expected to see too. What do you want? I just wanted you to return my tape. Tony informed me that it's in your possession. Hand it over. He's got a point. I did get it from Tony yesterday. Sure. I almost forgot about the tape. Okay. Here. A Kyle Fronge. A Fronge drawn like Kyle would be cute. It would be, wouldn't it? There's a Fronge that Bebop drew a while ago that is kind of like in this style because like it has the thin lines and it's black and white. And I think that would fit. Let me see if I can find it. It's like this. Like it's Fronge. That's not Kyle, that's Fronge. I got a cool little jacket. Don't ask me how the arms work, okay? Happy Kyle. It's Friel. I hand Frank's tape back to him. Or Conge. I think I like Friel better.
Fronge will be the streamer one day. Raude long live Fronge.
Long live Frongu. Hashtag. Yeah, Frongu might be the streamer one day. If I somehow, like, leave this earth. Frongu would probably be my replacement. The replacement Fronge. Yeah, I'll put this little Friel away. Yes, that's my tape, alright. Perhaps you'd care to tell me how my tape entered your possession, Mr. Hyde? I'd be very glad to know. What did Tony tell you? He told me to ask you. Now please enlighten me. Why did you have my tape? I should probably just say that I found it. Ain't no usurpings happening on my watch, yeah. Unless I just, like, get run over by a car or something. But then again, I don't really have a spine, so I would just, like, pop back up. You just have to re-inflate me. AI Fronge VTuber. I found it. Where exactly? In the laundry. Was it together with my tape recorder? No, I came across the tape after I'd returned your tape recorder to you. And that's your story, is it? What makes you think I'd have any reason to lie to you about something like that? Think about it. What would I have to gain? We're lying to him, though. Mr. Hyde, when Tony summoned me to the 4th floor yesterday, he said he had some business. Except when I arrived at the designated spot, it wasn't Tony I met, but you. Tony decided not to make an appearance. Then today he came to my room and asked me to forget all about the day before. He also told me that you had my tape and then left. I can't claim to understand what that man is thinking, Mr. Hyde. It's not usurping, it's only stealing? Fronge getting hit by a car would just make him fart. That is true. I would just like, hit by a car, it would push all the fart gas out of me. Yeah, and I would need to collect more farts to get back to my original roundness. Usurping a stealing power garage. Yes, but, so stealing power. So you are stealing. Well, you'll get no answers from me. I can barely work him out either. If you really want to try and find out, you're gonna have to ask him. That much we can agree on. Anyway, I think we've concluded our business. Hold on, Mr. Raver. I have something I want to ask you. Do you now? You're not going to be happy about this, but I listened to your tape. You did what? You did what? Yeah, I listened, and what I heard surprised me. It seems you're still trying to solve the murder that happened here 13 years ago. I'd like to know why you're so interested in that case, Mr. Raver. You really want to know? Well, tough. It has nothing to do with you. Maybe not, but I'm still curious. There's more to this case than I originally thought. More, you say? It seems you haven't been able to rid yourself of your acute detective senses. Acute detective smells. Normal people would just accept that as nothing to do with them and move on. But a detective views things differently, and once he gets the scent, he has to act. I saw the change in your eyes when you heard. This sense is more a curse than a blessing. It's as you say, Mr. Raver. I'm forced to ask these questions. Because it's a game. I understand. Nevertheless, I'll tell you straight. Stop pursuing me in my investigations, and cease trying to go after those connected to this crime. And then proceeds to ask another question. Who's connected? Who's connected to this crime? Kyle has the acutest detective senses. He's the acutest. Who's connected to this crime? It seems you've not taken my advice, Mr. Hyde. Spit it out. It's detective versus detective. Take a look at this photograph. It's a picture of a funeral. Yes, the funeral of one of the people who found Kathy McGrath's body. Oh? If you look really carefully, there's someone in the picture I'm sure you'll recognize. Oh, is it Marie? Mr. Hyde, I'm forced to stop you interfering any further. Therefore, I'd appreciate it if you could avoid hindering me. Do not obstruct my investigations any further, and stay away from the people you see in this picture. Okay, I'll take a long, hard look at the picture. Just one more thing I need to ask you, Mr. Raver. And that is, what can you tell me about Condor? I'll stop talking straight. I'll now talking gay. Hey, now I'll talking gay. Oh yeah, speaking of like straight gay jokes, I watched this movie called Theater Camp recently, and there's like a joke. They put it in the trailers too, but it's just like, okay, there's like straight plays and a musical. And then the guy is like, wait, straight play? Like, what's a straight play? And he's like, not a musical. And he's like, then what's a gay play? And he says, and the other guy's like, I I guess musicals. It's a very good joke. You mean to say you don't know what Condor is? I wouldn't be asking if I did. I shall repeat what I just said. Leave my investigations alone. That's all I have to say. Yeah. There's straight plays and there's gay plays. There's straight plays and there's musicals. Frank leaves the room. Bye-bye, Frank. Bye-bye. I can't ignore that photo. I better take a good look at it before heading out. Okay, thank you for telling me what to do, game. He told me to keep away from the people in the photo. Oh, is it a minigame? What am I supposed to be looking for? Marie? There's Marie. Hold on. Rex? Wait, why is he there? What's Rex doing in the photo? Marie Rivet is in the picture. And not just her, Rex Foster is there too. What possible connection could the two of them have had 13 years ago? Yeah, why is he there at that funeral if they didn't know each other? Now he's just there, thinking very sexily. I slump myself into my ancient sofa and drift off into my thoughts. An unsolved case. What do I hope to reveal by looking into such an old case? 7 o'clock already? I better make a move. Wouldn't want to miss my chance for some more info. Okay, let's go to Lucky's Cafe. Is someone gonna catch me outside? Huh? Oh, Tony? The door of room 203 is open. I can hear somebody's voice from inside. I know that voice. That dress looked good on you. I had a great time yesterday. After the voices stop, somebody leaves the room. Haha. I'll see you soon. I'll wait at the same shop as before. What the fuck, Rex? What are you doing there? Hey, Betty. Why is she with him? What do they have to do with each other? Yeah, I feel the same way as you, Opalite. Betty. Oh, hello, Mr. Hyde. Are they fucking? Maybe. They were talking about the dress. A dress that she wore. Like she looked good in it. So maybe they're courting each other. Have you got a moment? What can I do for you? I'm a little curious about the guy who left your room just now. Oh, you saw, did you? Yeah. His name's Rex. So maybe she doesn't know what Rex is up to. Concerning Marie. What's your connection with him, Betty? Connection? Are you and he an item or something? Mr. Hyde, I don't want to be rude, but you're beginning to sound like my dad. Her dad? But anyway, Rex is a regular customer at my shop. We've been out for dinner more times than I can remember, and sometimes go drinking too. And recently, we decided to make a go of it and become a couple. Don't take this the wrong way, but do you know the kind of guy he is, Betty? He's not exactly the... Are you going to tell me he's dangerous? Actually, I was. You don't have to worry about me, Mr. Hyde. I know how to choose my men. Rex has a strong personality, isn't afraid to spend his cash, and knows how to treat a lady. He may be a bit rough around the edges, but he's lonely and a sucker for the soft touch. Oh my god, they are fucking! They're fucking! What? So she likes him because he's a bad boy, huh? He's lonely and a sucker for the soft touch. Yeah, fucking confirmed. Trust me, Mr. Hyde. I know what I'm getting myself into. I could wrap him around my little finger, but there's no way he could do the same. That's comforting. What does that mean? Lonely and a sucker for the soft touch, eh? Doesn't that describe you, Betty? Oh, shots fired. Holy shit. I'm going back to my room. Then he finishes talking and does just that. What's that rat up to this time? Oh my god. That fucking conversation just now. He just called Betty lonely and a sucker for the soft touch. Kyle ain't trying to fuck her, so he can be honest. Yeah. It's like, I don't care if I ruined your opinion of me. Time for me to check table B. Hey, I forget your name. Claire. Hey, Claire, which one is table B? It's the one that's second closest to the kitchen. Thank you for the information. Okay, second closest to the kitchen. This one? Here. There's something stuck under the table. What could this be? It looks like some sort of letter. I take the reward letter from underneath the table. It must have been written on an old-fashioned typewriter. It reads, "The reward for finding the item is the truth of 25 years ago. You'll find part of the truth included here." The truth of 25 years ago? There's something else here. It looks like an extract from an old newspaper. The extract is from 1955 and reads, "On December 17th, early in the morning, a body was discovered in a downtown parking lot near the City Hall. The victim appears to have been shot. After initial forensic checks, it was determined that the victim, a man in his 30s, bled to death after receiving a gunshot wound to the chest. The police believe that he was murdered elsewhere roughly 2 days before, and that he was moved to the parking lot soon after being murdered." My god, this is about my dad. Oh, uh-oh. That's what gets people into a lot of trouble in life. When the desire to fuck or get money overrides their common sense or reasoning and ability to be honest. Yeah, and then it just clouds your judgment. I'll go to sleep. I'm falling asleep on my desk. May your stream continue to be fun and comf. Have a nice night, everyone. Thank you, Garage. I hope you have a good sleep. And yes, we'll try to keep the fun and comf vibes going. Thank you for spending your time with us, Garage. I arrived at an interesting time. Yes, you arrived a bit later, a bit after an interesting scene where Kyle calls Betty lonely and a sucker for the soft touch. Also, hey, Cries, how's it going? Is this really part of the truth of 25 years ago? So the sender of this letter is trying to say that if I locate the Scarlet Star, I'll also be able to close the case surrounding my dad's death. Huh? The truth. Staring at the page, I noticed that the T's are higher than the other letters. I wonder if this is the same as the original order sheet I received. Thought so. The T's are higher here as well. That pretty much confirms that these two letters were typed on the same typewriter. Who could have written them? Oh, so it's like there's something special about this typewriter. If he can find the person who has this typewriter, then maybe he'll know who made the letters. Someone's dangling the truth of 25 years ago in front of my face. Who would do that? Most likely it's whoever sat in the seat today. Maybe Claire can shed some light on who that was. Am good. Made marinated tofu and jade rice and played DST with friends earlier. Ooh, that sounds pretty. That sounds fun and chill. I hope the marinated tofu and jade rice were good. That sounds tasty. I could go for some tofu. Claire, can I ask you something? Sure, what is it? Did anyone sit at that table today? Yeah, there was someone. Who was it? Let me think. Is it coming back to you? Oh, right. I remember both Charles and Dylan sitting there. There might have been other customers who sat there too, but I can't remember. Sorry. I see. But tell me, Mr. Hyde, why are you so interested? No reason, just curious. Okay, if you say so. Claire finishes talking and moves away from me. Might be wise to have a chat with the both of them. Honestly, I could see Dylan doing it because he wants to play detective or something like that. They were. I always have a specific recipe for the marinade. Would you mind sharing the recipe? I've been on the hunt for some like good recipes, and tofu is pretty healthy. I've been wanting to cook more healthy stuff recently. Okay, I think Dylan's in here. Also, 1 second, I'm gonna reset the tracking on my model real quick. Okay. Dylan, you in there? Let me move my tea over. I'm not drinking anymore. Is this not Dylan's room? I think this is Charles's. Hello, pretty boy. Have you got a moment? Oh, Mr. Hyde, it's you. I'm sorry about before, Charles. You were a little out of order, but I'm not angry anymore. Let's just forget about it. That's very kind of you. Oyster sauce, maple syrup, garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika, oregano, basil, thyme, cayenne pepper. Ooh, wait, let me just get this copied over into a place where I keep my recipes. Tofu marinade. Thank you, Grice. That's very kind of you. I must go now, Mr. Hyde. Just a minute. What is it? Kyle hiding in plain sight. I got something I want to ask you. Did you take a trip to the cafe today? Yes, I did. And did you sit at table B near the counter? Yes, but why are you asking about where I sat? So it was you, Charles? Did you stick the envelope to the underside of the table? I have no idea what you're talking about, Mr. Hyde. Please explain yourself. So, you really have no idea? Please, Mr. Hyde, do you have a reason to doubt what I'm telling you? Yeah, I don't want to push it any further. He looks pretty pissed. Just wanted to ask, are you sure you're telling me the truth? How do you expect me to answer when I have no idea what you're talking about? So it wasn't you who stuck the envelope to the underside of the table in the cafe? How many times do I have to tell you? I have no idea what you're saying. I see. Did you see anyone at that table before you sat there? Yes, there was someone. Who was it? It was Dylan from 304. When I arrived at the cafe, he was already there. After he left that table, I sat down there. Do you understand, Mr. Hyde? I really don't know anything about any envelope. Yeah, I guess you don't. Sorry for getting on your case like that. I'm glad to see you finally seen sense. Goodbye, Mr. Hyde. God, I pissed him off twice in one day. Thank you for the wellness crack. Crack. Thank you for the wellness pack, cries. I will do that. Rhymes. Wait, what rhymes? Was it like what they said? All right. Stretch. A wellness crack. And some crack for your wellness. All right, water. Sitting up straight. Charles goes back inside his room. So it must have been Dylan who placed the envelope under the table. I'm gonna get some answers from him. What Charles said, I think. Either that or he just said there twice. Oh, okay, okay. Room 304. Okay, I was getting his room wrong. Yeah, Charles. Kyle, why is it that every time I see you, I get immediately pissed off? It's because I keep asking him stupid questions. Or just annoying questions. Well, hello there, Mr. Hyde. Oh, it's you. This is the last place I'd expect to bump into you. What brings you out this way? Nothing much. I sometimes come up to the 3rd floor to call on people. Well then, that explains it. I had no idea you were on good terms with the residents on this floor. Tell me, it wouldn't be Dylan from 304 that you've come to see, would it? Maybe. What if it is? I hate to give out unwanted advice, Mr. Hyde, but you should keep your wits about you when dealing with him. What's that supposed to mean? He seems to have an unhealthy obsession with acquiring information on other tenants. His pretense is that he's doing work on behalf of Mrs. Patrice. But he takes advantage of this and tends to monitor the tenants' movements. I mean, I was kind of getting those vibes from him, but that's kind of creepy. I speak from experience, Mr. Hyde. I've seen his type before. I advise you to keep well away from him if you know what's good for you. Is Dylan a red herring? I'm not sure. Also, this smile of his is very creepy. This is a very creepy smile from Will. Oh, but I'm sorry. Listen to me talking your ear off. I really must be going, Mr. Hyde. Farewell. Like, I think Dylan probably isn't a culprit of anything. I think he just likes knowing about things. So he just kind of, like, has an unhealthy obsession with, like, snooping, sticking in his nose into other people's business. It seems like that. Will has a Stephen King kind of smile. Yeah, a Stephen King kind of face. Like, face shape. Will moves away and heads down the stairs. Hey, Mr. Hyde. Huh? I noticed you were chatting with Mr. White just now. Bro, who notices that? Like, does he just, like, hear murdering outside and he's like, huh? What are you guys talking about? See, look, this is him snooping. This is him snooping, alright? Yeah, that's right. What were you talking about? Nothing, just greeting each other. Really? It sounded like a very long greeting then. Yeah, we don't see each other that often. This is giving me bad vibes. Are you sure that's all you did? As far as I knew, you and Mr. White didn't even know each other before. It just seems strange that you'd spend so much time with a person you barely knew. Bro? Listen, Dylan. Were you trying to eavesdrop again? Eavesdrop? You have a nasty habit of always being around when people are talking. How many times have you been conveniently located nearby while I'm having a conversation? It's happened once too often for my liking. It's not like that. I actually overhear stuff a lot and have to work to not tune into other people's combos. Yeah, I tend to overhear stuff a lot too. It depends on the tones of the people talking. Like, it might be because of childhood experiences with people fighting. Fronge backstory. But whenever I hear people talking in kind of like a heated voice, my brain is like immediately like, you have to listen to what they're saying to make sure everything's okay. And so I start tuning into people talking like that. Let's see. I think it's time you came clean, Dylan. I haven't got anything to come clean about. You really expect me to believe that? Well, speak up, I can't hear you. I really haven't got anything to tell you. Thank you for the head back, Cabal. Spit it out, now. Why are you trying to listen in on my conversations? Please, tell me what you think I've done, Mr. Hyde. I don't take too kindly to being accused without a good reason. You what? Dylan looks dumbstruck as he returns to his room. Dylan? I'm sorry. I just want to question you some more. Who is it? I can hear Dylan's voice ring out from within the room. It's me, Kyle Hyde. I don't want anything to do with you. Dylan, we need to talk. Now open this door. Go away and leave me alone. Damn it, Dylan. Open the damn door. Dylan. I hear the footsteps of somebody approaching from down the hallway. Oh, we made too much noise. Will you kindly keep the noise down? I mean, why would you want to make such a noise outside a person's room at this hour? It's only 8 p.m. It's only 8 p.m. Like, it's fine to make noise. You're just being a nuisance to everyone. I've got business to take care of with Dylan, but he refuses to open the door. And what is this business you have with him then? Has he done something? It's between me and him. Huh? Suddenly, the door to 304 swings open. Oh, hello, Mr. Hyde. I didn't know you were still here. What do you mean you didn't know? Senior citizens do go to bed early, yeah. It's nothing for you to worry about, Mr. Raver. My buzzer's busted and I can't always hear when a guest arrives. I see, so it was the buzzer. You spend so much time fixing other people's things, maybe you've neglected your own. Frank makes it, and then, well, it would be funny if, like, Dylan just rushes back into his room and we have to go back to knocking on his door. Frank makes his way back to his room. Well, at least I can thank Frank for kind of forcing Dylan out of his room. Come in, we can talk inside. About time, too. Finally gonna have a little talk with Dylan. Listen, Dylan. What do you want with me? Why'd you suddenly decide to open the door and let me in? Simple. I don't want Mr. Raver to start jumping to the wrong conclusions, that's why. You know, he used to be a detective. He'd just go around poking his nose in. I've noticed that you use the word detective a lot when we talk, Dylan. Do I? Can't say I've noticed. It may be only a hunch, but are you fixated on me and Mr. Raver because you're really into cops and the lifestyle that goes with it? Exactly. Then maybe you'd like to tell me why you're also keen on monitoring the other tenants. It's natural. Everyone likes to know what other people get up to. That's all it is. I'm not some sort of stalker, you know. No, I'm not sure if that applies to everyone. Like, I don't care what my neighbors do. I don't monitor my neighbors. Like... Dylan, you went to Lucky's Cafe today, right? Yeah, I went down there. So, you'll know all about the letter I found there, too. Letter? What letter? The one that was attached to the underside of Table B. Ah, right, that letter. That letter? So he does know about it. Just as I suspected. Tell me everything you know about that letter. I don't know anything about it. Don't lie to me. You put it there, didn't you? You think I put it there? You bet your ass I do. What's so funny? Listen to yourself and your stories. My stories? Yeah, they're amusing. So, what did the envelope have inside it? Was it some sort of clue or something? Oh, so maybe Dylan just, like, saw it, but he was just like, mysterious thing. Dylan, come on, Mr. Hyde. What did it have inside? You can tell me. I can keep a secret. Come on. Why is he so keen to know about what? Let me do a save state real quick. Dylan. What are you trying to hide? Okay, time to go back. I feel like this might be a hard conversation with him. No, I feel like this is a bad choice too. Maybe this is a case where we just don't interrupt him. Please, Mr. Hyde. Can't you just give me a hint? Oh, look at his little puppy dog face. He's like, oh, come on, just tell me. Just give me a little itty bitty hint. Give me a little itty bitty piece of information. You can tell me something about what you found, can't you? Give it a rest, Dylan. I've just about had it with you. We're through talking. Huh? What did I do? I must have made a mistake. I'm sorry I gave you the wrong impression. Didn't mean to get you excited over nothing. I'll catch you later, Dylan. That's just like how the others act. They treat me like I'm some sort of idiot. Yeah, he's making his best please face. They think I don't know anything. Dylan? But they're wrong, Mr. Hyde. I know lots of things. Such as? Like, I knew that there was a letter stuck under that table. Uh-huh. So you do know something. Who left it there? Tell me. Sorry, even I don't know that. Shame. If you knew that, maybe we could have talked some more. Mr. Hyde, why are you so keen on finding out about that letter anyway? Forget it, Dylan. We've got no more to discuss. The letter may not have had a sender, but I know it didn't come from you. Oh, the letter may have had a sender, but I know it didn't come from you. Huh? The letter didn't have a sender? Oh, it didn't have a sender? Mr. Hyde, are you telling me that you received an unmarked letter too? What are you trying to say? I'm trying to say, did you receive a threatening letter as well? He knows something, I'm sure of it. He's doing his puppy dog face again. Who's being threatened? So this is like, okay, so this is an interesting conversation because Dylan is trying to get information out of us, but we don't want to give that information, more information than we should. But we're also trying to get information out of him, but he doesn't want to give out more information than he should. So it's kind of like a battle. Like, usually we're just trying to get information out of other people, but he's trying to get information out of us, too. Who's being threatened? Maybe you should just forget I said anything. Too late for that, Dylan. Is somebody in this apartment being threatened? Damn, I didn't want to tell anyone. Who is it? I can't say. Tell me. It's her. It's Patrice, Mrs. Patrice. She's being threatened? Yeah, that's right. Why would somebody want to threaten her? I haven't got a clue, but I can tell you for a fact, somebody's doing just that. There I go again, running my mouth off. I like how he's like, I can keep a secret, and then he's like, there I go again, running my mouth. And I'm like, haha, okay, you can keep a secret. Yeah, not Mrs. Patrice. Now what am I gonna do? I really didn't want to tell anyone about the threat. I'm begging you, Mr. Hyde. Please don't breathe a word of this to anyone. How did you know about the threat to Mags? I came across it one day. Came across it how? I'd gone to Mrs. Patrice's room to fix something, and there was a phone call. I can tell you that the phone call in question was definitely threatening. It only lasted a short time before cutting off, too. Mrs. Patrice's face turned pale and her hands began to shake. From that point on, I made it my job to look over her. It was also from that time that unmarked letters and packages began to arrive. Not long after that phone call, Mrs. Patrice had made her decision to sell this place. Maybe it's related to her decision to sell. So, does Mags even know that you were there to witness the threat? Has she mentioned it at all? I don't think she registered that I was there. I just kept quiet as a mouse. Hey. Did you think it'd be bad for you if she knew? Of course I did. If she knew that I'd overheard that phone call, she'd certainly stop asking me to perform all those little maintenance jobs around here. Not only that, I'm sure she'd have made me leave way before we all vacate. She's that kind of person. I know plenty of her secrets, Mr. Hyde, and I'm not just talking about the threat. Oh, is Dylan in on finding out stuff about Mrs. Patrice? Spill it. What kind of things do you know? Stuff about the past. I could tell you things, Mr. Hyde. Things about Mrs. Patrice's past. Then enlighten me. Whoa. Oh. A little gassy came up. Everyone has a past, all right, but hers is more interesting than most. I know you don't exactly trust me, Mr. Hyde, but I can assure you, I did not send you any unmarked letters. I want you to believe me. I'm not the sort of person who goes around threatening others. Is that so? It is. If you think it'll help you solve this mystery, I'll tell you about Mrs. Patrice's secrets. On one condition, though. You share with me what was in that letter you found. So, have we got a deal? I'll think about it. I've got somewhere to be. What? Are you really gonna... Kyle! Kyle! You really... What a letdown. Kyle, why'd you leave? I wanted to hear her secrets. Why'd Dylan have to go and set me off with all that talk of secrets and stuff? And Mags, could she be connected in some way? Connected to the incident that happened all those years ago? I think it's time I gathered my thoughts about all that's happened. Quiz time! It's quiz time! I'm not gonna read the quiz out loud just because we've been through this already. Okay, so he wanted me to sell items to 2 tenants. Yeah, I remember we went on that whole spree where we tried to sell stuff to people. Also, I need to go to the bathroom real quick. I need to pee. So I'll BRB. And then we can finish this and maybe progress a little bit more. I did mean for today to be a bit of a shorter stream because I'm a bit sleppy. But I will BRB. Thank you, Cabal. Alright, we back. We back from the pee. Alright, let's see what's going on. I also have I had a bit more of the snacky. Also, I forget what the question is. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, it was because of Niall. Thank you for the welcome back. At least it doesn't penalize you for getting the wrong answer. The other was Rex Foster. Rex was in the picture. Seems that Rex knew about Marie 13 years ago, and that's one of the things I intend to investigate from now on. And the other item was the old newspaper extract. Damn, 25 years is a long time, though. That's a bit longer than how long I've been alive, but the truth of 25 years ago. The person who received the threat was Mags. She got threatened. I wasn't ready to commit to anything at that moment, so I left. Now there are even more mysteries resurfacing in this building. I have to deliver the missing item to whoever's responsible for Kathy McGrath's murder. The reward for finding it is the truth of 25 years ago. I can't stop wondering what the sender of that order sheet really wants. What am I going to find out by unraveling this mystery? Who in this apartment had a part to play in the events that happened in the past? What little I managed to put together in my head has come apart. I have to start again and try to uncover the whole truth behind what happened 25 years ago. And the book closes on another chapter. Save progress, yeah. I like how the DS thinks it's, oh no, it's 7/19. That was the last time we played it. I just got confused because I thought like the 7/23/2019. I don't fucking know. I was reading it like backward, forward, in between. Believe. The killer is who? GS be like, what fucking day is it? Yeah, it's like, what? What typewriter? December 23rd, Tuesday morning. I'm woken up by the sound coming from the TV. And that was tomorrow's weather. Huh? What's that noise? Yeah, I must have fallen asleep in front of the TV. Now for today's special feature. We take a look at the jewelry robberies that rocked LA 2 decades ago. It was apparent that a crime ring was stealing jewels and selling them on the black market, but the group itself vanished from the face of the earth some 13 years ago. The LAPD are investigating the current spate of jewelry robberies in the area, and considering the possibility that they may be connected to these past robberies. This is Robert Harrison for 5 News, signing off. There's an old TV show on. I can hear the audience laughing every few seconds. Nothing worse than a bad sitcom. I agree with you, Kyle. Alright, turn off the TV. We're done here. As I try to pull myself out of bed, I feel the alcohol still lingering in my stomach. Oh, did he get drunk last night? It all comes back to me. I remember talking to Dylan and being invited to the bar by Tony for a few drinks. As I try to get my thoughts from the day before in order, I make my way over to the window and open the blinds. The brightness flooding in through the tiny window sets my room aglow. I lean against the window with my eyes half closed, my body bathed in light. And his body looks good bathed in that light. As I gradually open them, I see the familiar backdrop come into focus before me. It's a shame that my days of seeing this first thing in the morning are numbered. Now that I think about it, my mom must have seen a similar sight. After my dad was killed, on the morning Mom and I planned to leave this town, she stood in front of the window in the room she'd once shared with Dad. She said nothing, just stared into the distance. I splash a couple of handfuls of water into my face. Oh, shirtless Kyle! It's our one shirtless Kyle for the stream. Got that checked off. And throw on some clothes. Imagine like you're washing your face routine, just be splashing a few handfuls of water in your face. That used to be me before I got adult acne. Yeah, shirtless Kyle, hell yeah. Damn, my throat's so dry, I can't believe I got drunk on a Monday night. I'm such a bum. There's only one remedy for this, a trip to the cafe. Damn, yeah, getting drunk on a Monday night. Time for some caffeine. And fatty foods, fatty breakfast foods. What does Kyle even eat? He has like one big meal, and then he just doesn't eat anything else. Huh? Caffeine? I had a little bit of caffeine with my tea. Oh, why is it working? Where's caffeine? It's in Lucky's Cafe. Is that, Mags? Well, hello there, Mr. Hyde. Looks like the elevator's working again. After all the inconvenience, it has finally been repaired. You and the other residents will be able to make use of it from today onwards. It's a shame that it got repaired so close to when we'll have to vacate, though. Even so, this should make it more convenient for everyone when they move their things. I'm sure it will. However, every silver lining has its cloud. Oh, that's another take on it. Every cloud has its silver lining. Every silver lining has its cloud. BRB going to Lucky's Cafe. I'm sure the food at Lucky's Cafe is great, too. The vending machine in the lobby is to be removed tomorrow. I see. That's a shame. I can't tell you how often I made use of the old thing. You were a frequent customer, were you? Mrs. Patrice, could you delay removing the machine until the last day instead? I love the cool pop from that machine. I think I'm addicted to the stuff. He's like, please, just one more day of the soda. Much as I'd love to do so, Mr. Hyde, I'm afraid I can't. They better have a Reuben or so help me. What's a Reuben? It's a sandwich, right? I fully appreciate that all the tenants are under a lot of stress and strain, but please don't forget that I am as well. I have so many things to do before then. Wouldn't want there to be any last-minute trouble before I hand the place over. Yeah, no last-minute trouble like the thing I'm getting myself into. Oh, it's your favorite sandwich. By trouble, do you mean threats? No, that's probably not smart. Has there been any trouble before? None whatsoever. Well, that's certainly good news then. And before you ask, Mr. Hyde, I haven't brought up the little indiscretion from before. To be completely honest with you, I'd sooner forget about the whole thing. Mrs. Patrice? It's my head. Are you alright? I do apologize, I sometimes have episodes like this. I get a really sharp pain in my head all of a sudden. I'm going to have to leave you for now. Is that migraine or something? But migraines last longer, generally. rye bread, toasted, corned beef or pastrami, Thousand Island dressing, Swiss cheese sauerkraut. Ooh, that sounds good. Literally you just get a sharp pain in your head. You're like, ugh. Mrs. Patrice heads back to her room. So it looks like our beloved vending machine's going to disappear tomorrow. Is that our cue to use it? Alright, how many quarters do we have? 7 quarters. We already got the prize from this machine, so it doesn't really matter what we get. Cherry. There's Cool Pop, apple, lime, grape, cherry, orange. They have apple? I don't think I've had apple flavored soda before. Good old-fashioned apple. Oh, it's apple juice. It's apple juice. I see. Sad. I opened the bottle and glugged the whole thing down. Damn. I didn't want to hear that. I didn't want to hear the throat noise. Refreshing. Try again. It's just an ordinary bottle cap. Better luck next time, I guess. Yeah, hefty gulps. Apple soda is so good. I want some. It's my pager. I better head back to my room. Oh, but we didn't even get to go to Lucky's Cafe. We didn't even get to have a Reuben sandwich. Kyle drinks sodas like I do. I sip my soda. I take like gulps and stuff, but usually only one gulp at a time. But you just chug it all down, huh? Morning. Hey, have you been out? Just been to the lobby to get something to drink. Woke up with one hell of a dry throat. Sounds like someone can't take their liquor. I can still feel it sloshing around. Is he still drunk? Is he still drunk? Haha, that's funny, man. Hey, watch it. Come on, you gotta admit, you didn't really have that much. Maybe not, but after hearing your song, I think all that bourbon went straight to my head. Good excuse. Well, it was good for me to have an audience for once. It really helped my singing. Hey, Tony. Oh, so Tony was playing. Okay. Last night I had the pleasure of listening to the latest song he's written. Everyone can fall in love, but not everyone can keep up with it. I love black cherry sodas. I do like cherry flavored soda things. I don't like when it's only cherry flavor though. Like I can have a cherry Coke. But it's got that cloak flavor. Coke flavor. It wasn't half bad. Your song, I mean. Oh? Don't act so surprised. I'm not so proud that I can't compliment someone on a fine piece of work, you know? So it appealed to you. Yeah, it did. Is that bad? No, but I guess that means it's not gonna make it big time? Is Kyle a hipster? Is he not into mainstream music? I'm not a fan of any cola. That's fair. That's understandable. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Nothing, man. Just yanking your chain. I'm just seriously stoked that you like the song, that's all. You got a radio in your room, right? Yeah, I got one. Why? Have you ever listened to a show called Rock and Soul? Can't say I have. Do me a favor and listen to it today. Truth is, I got a call from one of their producers that I used to know, and he promised to try out a demo tape I sent. Says you'll see what the audience thinks. Your song's gonna be on the radio? Yeah, it's been quite a while. It'll be on at 11 a.m. I'm heading out now to see if I can find somewhere with the radio switched on. That way I can see how people listening react when it comes on. Oh, that's nice. Tony seems to be in high spirits as he leaves. Rockin' Soul, 11 o'clock, huh? I suppose I could find the time to give it a listen. Well, it's nice Tony's, like, you know, pursuing music again. More seriously, I mean. Alright, time for a call. Red Crown, how may I help you? Hey Rachel, it's me. What's up? I've uncovered some info on Condor, like you asked. It seems that the symbol Hotel Cape West used was that of a condor. Their symbol? Yes. When the hotel was still in business, they designed a mark in the shape of a condor. It was the official symbol of Hotel Cape West. That's interesting. There's something else, Kyle. Something I'd like to ask you. It's been on my mind for a while now. Sure, what is it? It's Ed. He's out at the moment, meeting with some friends of his from the LAPD. He told me he was meeting this friend to get more information on Frank Raver, like you asked. And? Well, when you asked about Frank Raver yesterday, Ed told you that he'd heard the name but didn't know the guy. That's right. I'm pretty sure he was lying to you, Kyle. He was acting real strange after that call. He pulled an old note out from one of his drawers, opened it up, and just stared at it. I heard him mutter something under his breath, too. It sounded like, "Why now?" Sounds like there's more to Ed and Frank's relationship than they're letting on. I get the same feeling. That's why I thought I'd let you know. You made the right call. Oh, and another thing. You'll be pleased to hear that Mila's staying at my place now. I see. I was wondering if you could spare some time to go for a meal with us tomorrow night. It'll be the first Christmas Eve you'll have spent time with her. I think it'd be nice to get together this year. Yeah. Anyway, I'll call again, Kyle. Oh, that's sweet. A little Christmas Eve dinner with, Mila and Rachel. Oh, it's 11 a.m. Maybe we can listen to the radio? 11 o'clock. Guess Rockin' Soul's gonna be starting about now. Look at us supporting a friend. We open today on Rockin' Soul with this inspirational track. This is the latest track from everyone's favorite rocker, Tony Wolf. I'm sure you remember Wolf as the man who caused quite a stir with his debut album. This time, Wolf shocks us with a calm, melodious ballad for the Christmas season. Everyone, listen up. Here's Belief, and stay tuned for even more hits. So this is Tony's song. Not a bad song. What did Tony tell me last night? I'd really like to release another record. If I can't get any interest from a record label, I'll just have to put it out on my own. Problem is, then I gotta scrape together the cash. It's times like this I wish I could just win the lottery or something. I think I'll grab the chance and go and get a coffee or something at the cafe. Damn, we just sat there for an hour listening to music. I mean, sometimes it'd be like that, though. But that's nice. I'm glad that Tony is like, you know, things are looking up for him. Oh my fucking god, French. He's so stereotypically French. Darn, I thought I did quite well. Charles? What's the problem? Are you having troubles again? It seems I missed out on the prize. So you entered the crossword prize draw, huh? Of course. Especially since there's $1,000 to be won. If I won, I could afford to buy a brand new camera to use for filming. I guess things didn't go my way this time, though. Bad luck. I'll see you later, Mr. Hyde. Charles finishes talking and walks away. Claire! Good morning, Mr. Hyde. Hey, Claire. What's today's coffee? It's a mocha from Yemen. It has a distinct bitterness with a strong flavor. I'm sure you'll like it, Mr. Hyde. I'll take one. Black. You got it. Hey, Claire. Today's the day the prize draw results come out, right? We finally get to see who the winner is. Right. The results are over there on the wall. Did we win? Alright, I see them now. Okay, thanks. Claire moves away and heads toward the kitchen. Did we win? Did we win $1,000? There's a note pinned to the wall. Winning number for the crossword puzzle is number 53. To collect your prize, please ask the shop. Now, where did I put my entry strip? We won! We won $1,000. Wow. I won? Is this thing for real? Holy shit, he looks so happy. Here's your prize, Kyle. Bart. Yippee! The applause will come. Yay! Here's a little stinky prize and a more of a clappy prize now. He looks so fucking happy. I love that. Let's go get our money. Hey, Sydney. So, how'd you do? Okay, gotta give the entry slip. Congrats on $1,000 and a gust of ass blast. Grimace on. You said grimace? See yourself. I passed Sydney my entry slip. Just a minute. This number. Looks like your luck's in, Mr. Hyde. So I have got some luck left after all. Congratulations, Mr. Hyde. Here's your check. I like how the check is spelled Europeanly. I received a check for $1,000. I'm glad it was you that won. Hope the extra cash comes in handy. Now time for our food. Did we only order a coffee? Sorry about the wait. Here's a cup of today's coffee. Make sure you take in the beautiful aroma while you're drinking it. Yeah, I will. Oh, Mr. Hyde. Yeah? Can I ask you a favor? This is a little out of the blue, but sure, go ahead. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. No problem. If you think I can help somehow. Not here, though. I'd rather my dad didn't hear. Okay. So where can we talk then? Come into the kitchen a little later and we could talk there. But make sure he doesn't see you trying to get in. Got it. Claire moves away and heads towards the kitchen. Okay, so, okay, I guess it was that easy. Even though he was right there. Kitchen. Hi, Claire. Oh, Mr. Hyde. I'm here. Let's talk. Thanks for coming. So, what was on your mind? Well, you see... Uh-oh. Okay, I guess it wasn't that easy. Dad! Uh-oh! I didn't mean to cause any trouble. I was afraid this would happen. She told me to be careful when I came, after all. How far back is this gonna send us? Hopefully it just brings us to, like, right after... Wait, do we still have the entry slip? And Kyle was arrested for being a Snoopy snitch, yeah. Okay, so this is right after we drank our coffee. Sydney, come on, damn it. Sydney, it's no good. Sydney! Huh? Oh, didn't see you there, Mr. Hyde. What are you doing that's got you so busy you don't notice your own customers? Is it anything I can help you with? Just a little problem, nothing to worry about. You can tell me, maybe I can help. I doubt that, Mr. Hyde. No offense, but this is one issue I'll have to take care of. I see. I just plain forgot is all. It was something I needed to take care of today, too. No matter how hard I try, I just can't seem to remember what it was. That is a problem. Yeah, quite a bind I'm in. Hang on. Did you remember? I think it might be coming back to me. I'm starting to remember. Ah! It's coming to me. I'm coming. Okay, what's up? You need to buy some ingredients? Darn, it's gone again. Oh no, yeah, I shouldn't have interrupted him. I interrupted him, then he forgot. I got it! Claire! Just now, Claire. Ah! Do you remember what it was? Yes, I've got it. I can't believe I forgot that of all things. Of all the things to forget. What did you forget, man? What was it that you'd forgotten? It was nothing serious. Sorry if I panicked you just then. Today's Tuesday, right? I think so. The roster dictates that Tuesday's my day to take care of the toilets. Your turn? Yeah, and I nearly forgot all about it, too. If I hadn't remembered when I did, I'll be on the receiving end of a grilling from Claire. Glad to hear you avoided a grilling, then. Looks like I better get my skates on and see to those toilets. If you need me, just shout in that general direction. Sydney disappears into the billiards room. Looks like this is the chance I've been waiting for. Okay, so we're gonna go into the kitchen, and I think I'm gonna end stream there. I just wanted to get to a place where I would, you know what I was supposed to do next. Because if we hadn't gotten into the kitchen, I would be here and I'd be like, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? Kitchen. And then this will be a good place to continue off of next time. So let's save. So we're on chapter 5. I think we're a little over halfway through. I think there are 10 chapters, but the last chapter is kind of like an epilogue, I think. You're sleepy too. I hope you have good rest tonight. Yeah, thank y'all for being here. Yeah, today was fun. I was feeling sleepy, but I was like, this is my first week back. Last week I only streamed once, and previous week I think I might have canceled a stream as well, or was that like 3 weeks ago? But I wanted to do all my streams this week, and I'm glad that I did. Today was fun. All right, let's see who we can raid. Thank you, Cabal. Okay, so there's some people on, but I'm not sure who to raid. I think I might just raid Owl. Let's see. She's playing G-Force. What the fuck is G-Force? This is a hamster game? Yeah, it's a safe choice. Like I've raided her before. Yeah, let's raid Owl. I hope everyone gets a good rest. Thank you, Opalite. Alright, for Owl, if you have my emotes, feel free to send this message over when we get over. If you don't have my emotes, feel free to send that message over. Alright. Have a great rest of your night, y'all. Thank y'all for spending time with me today. And I will see y'all next week for some more streams. Alright, see y'all. Have a good night.